to all the dispossessed youth of Africa, for perpetuation of communion with ancestral spirits through the fight for African freedom, and in the firm faith that the dead, the living, and the unborn will unite to build the destroyed shrines. Selah. Hello and welcome, beloveds, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I'm literally reporting from the top of the world. Oops, even hiccuped just then. Sending you all the love, the good vibes, the good energy, the healing energy. I'm off the coast of Watamu in a place called Eco Tower, just taking a mental health break. But I'm just vibing so high. I think this is my second or third week. I'm vibing so high, beloveds, that every morning after my meditation, I just feel so inspired to bring the message of the times. And you know, while I was here, a friend of mine sent me a message, and it was just it was depressing, beloved. That's all I'll say. But before I even get into that, special shout out to our Patreon family. We appreciate, love you so much for supporting us. Thanks to every single person that has liked and shared the videos, and for all the intelligent commentary that goes on, higher level commentary that goes on. We are literally saving the minds of so many people collectively when we bring our energies together. And yeah, beloveds, we are in the best of times as much as we are in the worst of times, and it's absolutely critical that we be aware of that. But I got this message, and you'll see that this is the poster that I got from a friend of mine. It was like LOL, and you can see here, you know, it's like the Mzungu has, you know, no, I think it starts with the Indians have Krishna, the Chinese have, you know, Buddha, the Mzungus have Jesus, and then the black man has Jesus. And there's so much that is said. I mean, if you could just meditate on this image, it would make you weep for our people, beloveds. Because this image, in a nutshell, literally tells you the problem with our people. And you know that it's kind of been playing in the back of my mind, and I keep thinking, black man, black woman, where is your God? You should be asking yourself that. Every race has a God but us. If we look at what's happening, every race is still being led and is still giving reverence to that but us. And I know that many of us are, you know, that not many, but there are those who remain untouched and uninfluenced, or who are doing it behind the backs of the Christian Bible, the Muslim Bible. But the majority of us have bowed to a God that doesn't look like that, and that is extremely dangerous. And what's more dangerous is trying to turn that Mzungu God into someone that belongs to us, when the whole concept has been mashed up. And I think that's the next level we're going. Like, instead of discovering who our God is, and I'm not bashing the Hebrew Israelites, etc., but it's like now we're just taking their God that we say they stole from us, whatever. But the fact is, their God, that Jesus character, has dominion over our people. You can say that those are the spiritual rulers of each of the nations, the racial nations, of each of the species of beings. The Asians are ruled by powers that look like them, ordered and directed, so they can never be overcome the way we have been. The Chinese have their God, beloveds, but we don't. Where is he? And the thing is, where is he? Is it a he? Or should we be saying, where is she? Because if you're in the know, then you know Rome worships the Black Madonna and Child. But you don't see the Black Madonna and Child talked about anywhere. And Rome is ruling this world. Rome is ordering this world. That's the ultimate pinnacle, not the queen, beloved. The one that is unrolling this out. Although it's higher than that. Now we're going into technocracy. I mean, that's a whole story for other days. The thing is, the black God, where is she? She's been ripped from our minds and hidden from us. But she's still with us because she put herself in us, which means she'll always be around. She'll always be around, beloveds. And many are using her power, but they're only able to use like 5% of her power. 6% of her power. That's the brain power they say. We're only using 5 or 6% of our brains or whatever. They have the magic and the wisdom and the great teachings and the spiritual science, because that's what magic is. It's spiritual science. They have all that. But it doesn't work for them because she's not their God, and they're giving her reverence to her in the dark. But they won't acknowledge her in the light. And that's why they can rule, because she's so powerful, because she's the great mother, she's the creator of all things. They can tap into a small percentage of her power and rule this world. So imagine if we felt with the utmost urgency that it was time to go back to worshiping someone that looked like us, a creative spirit, nature that looks like us. Imagine how quickly our world would change. And this is the greatest lie that Babylon has told us, beloveds, that our world remains this way because of poverty, because we're sinners, because it's just meant to be that way, because we're the lesser species, all these lies. When the world remains this way because we don't know. Ignorance is their power, beloveds. And so, whenever we talk about liberating Africa or taking, getting back, the rightful rulership of this planet for the melanated nation to rise, for me, it's never about what's going on around us. It's always about what's going on inside. Because we have to constantly remind ourselves, because everything tries to say it's not true, but the greatest truth in this world is that the world emerges from within each of us. And collectively we create our reality. But individually, I can also create my paradise that is disconnected from the confusion of the collective. And that is what many higher level beings and souls are choosing to do at such a time as this. But we must ask ourselves, where is the black God, beloveds? Every race has their God. We've even been denied that. Even questioning. There was a time and a season where we couldn't even question, we couldn't even bring that question forward. And yet that is the most important question of our time. Especially for your children. You cannot be bringing them up believing in a higher power that doesn't look like them, because then they're defeated from the start. Before they've even gotten out of the womb, they're already enslaved and colonized. Where is the black God? Ask yourselves that question. And where you find her is where you will find your salvation and freedom.